Have you ever wondered why so many women are just not that into you? Or why they might seem to like you, but then start treating you bad without any apparent reason? The truth that once you realize it, you will never forget it. This truth is not politically correct and goes against everything that modern society has taught us. Women tend to be more objective than men because they are less influenced by their emotions. A mother's love for her child is the strongest force in the world. This is why they hate masculine men who are strong, confident, and successful. These men remind women of their own power and may feel threatened by it. Women want to be the ones in control, not the men. They want to be the ones who make the decisions and call the shots. This is why they are attracted to feminine men who are weak, submissive, and dependent. These men are easy to manipulate and control, and they make women feel powerful and dominant. Women don't want equality. They want to be superior to men. This is why they complain about sexism and inequality, but they are really doing it to get more power and control. They don't want to work hard and achieve success. They want to be rewarded for doing nothing. They want to be babied and taken care of by men. They don't want to be equal to men. They want to be better than men. Nothing can come between a mother and her child, not even her own husband. It is a common sight to see a woman who is wrong, who has made a mistake, but refuses to admit it. They will argue and fight until they are blue in the face, but they will never admit that they are wrong. Why? Because it is a sign of weakness for a woman to admit that she is wrong. It shows that she is not perfect and that she is capable of making mistakes. Women pride themselves on being perfect, and they hate showing their flaws. If a woman admits that she is wrong, she loses all credibility and authority. No one will take her seriously anymore. She will be seen as a loser and a failure. For a woman, it is better to die than to admit that she is wrong. And this is why you will never see a woman apologize or admit that she is sorry. If you ever try to compete with a woman's child for her attention, you will lose every time. You will understand women better, and you will not fall for their tricks and manipulations anymore. You will finally stop chasing them and start getting them to chase you instead. If you have realized these truths, comment down below with "I see" so that we can know who the real men are. Thank you for watching. She will always choose her child over you. This does not mean that she loves her child more than she loves you, but she sees her child as her primary responsibility. It is her duty to raise the child and ensure their well-being. She feels responsible for the child's happiness and success in life. If something happens to the child, it will be her fault. If they are sick or injured, it is because she did not take care of them properly. If they are unhappy or unfulfilled, it is because she did not do enough to make them happy. As a man, you should respect this and never try to compete with her child for her attention. You can be a father figure to her child and provide them with the guidance and support they need, but you will never be able to replace their real father. And if you try, you will only end up causing pain and resentment. So if you are dating a woman with a child, be prepared to play the role of the supportive and helpful stepfather. But never try to replace their mother. Women are more likely to use logic and rationality to make decisions, while men are more likely to be influenced by their feelings. This is not to say that women are always more rational or logical than men, but rather that they tend to be more objective on average. There are many factors that contribute to this difference, such as biological differences in brain structure and function, as well as social and cultural factors. For example, women are more likely to be socialized to be more nurturing and caring, while men are more likely to be socialized to be more assertive and independent. These gender roles can influence how men and women process information and make decisions. Women's greater objectivity can be advantageous in certain situations, such as when making financial decisions or when solving problems. When making financial decisions, women are more likely to take into account all of the relevant facts. And figures, while men may be more likely to make decisions based on how they feel about the investment or the market. When solving problems, women's objectivity can lead them to be more creative and effective in finding solutions. They are less likely to be constrained by conventional thinking and more likely to come up with innovative solutions. Of course, not all women are more objective than all men, and there are certainly some men who are more objective than some women. However, this is a general pattern that has been observed in many studies. So the next time you're dealing with a woman who seems to be more rational and logical than you are, don't get angry or frustrated. Just accept the fact that she is more objective than you are and learn from her. But if you want to succeed with women, you need to hear this and accept it. Let's get straight into it. Well, there is a dark truth about women that most men refuse to see. This truth was revealed by one of the greatest philosophers of all time, Arthur Schopenhauer. And once you realize it, your life will never be the same again. You will understand women better, and you will not fall for their tricks and manipulations anymore. You will finally stop chasing them and start getting them to chase you instead. In this video, we will go deep into what this uncomfortable truth actually is. No, 1, they don't want to be chastised. Most men think that women want them to chastise them, punish them, and dominate them. Why? Because most guys have been brainwashed by the modern feminist agenda. This agenda has made them believe that women are weak and fragile creatures who need constant care and protection. But the reality is far from it. Women are not weak and fragile. They are strong, independent, and capable of taking care of themselves. In fact, they are much stronger than men in some aspects. They can endure pain much better than men, and they are also more manipulative and cunning. Many women would even prefer to be chastised, punished, or dominated because they find it exciting and pleasurable. It is like a form of entertainment for them. If you ever talk to a woman who has had some sort of BDSM experience, you will know what I mean. So the next time you're with a woman, remember that she is not weak and fragile. She is a strong, independent, and capable creature who can take care of herself. Don't try to dominate her or treat her like a little girl. Instead, treat her like an equal partner and enjoy the ride. Number 2, they are more objective. Objectivity means that you are able to judge things based on facts and logic rather than emotions and personal biases. Number 3, they will always put their children first. Women prioritize their children above all else. It is hardwired into them by nature. 4, they do not want equality. Women do not want equality. They want to be better than men. And number 5, they will never admit that they are wrong. These are 5 uncomfortable truths about women that most men refuse to see. But once you realize these truths, your life will never be the same again.